If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love Wnst.net.
Back to the program, a guy we're a little familiar with here, formerly Mike's Doughboys, Mike Williams, trying out for the WNST Coors Light King of Baltimore sports competition. Mike, how goes it? How are you today?
Hey, Nestor. Very good. How about yourself?
Outstanding. What's on your mind? You're wearing your Oreo cat, old school. You got the white brim, but it's got like an orange border. I like that hat. The bird's real big on it.
It is. I like it. It's the old school logo, obviously, and just wanted to make sure that everybody's aware that I am a baseball fan and I am an Orioles fan, regardless of what public's perception may or may not be.
Well, what's the public perception on you?
Well, that I'm a huge Phillies fan. So.
Well, I mean, you've been calling as a Phillies fan for 10 years, so either you're one or you are pretending to be for 10 years.
Well, I am one. There's no doubt about that. Obviously, last year was a great year for me, but...
Hey, dude, I get accused of being heterosexual for the last 40 years, so it's crazy, you know, but the things you can be accused of. But you might want to take the label off the hat that you bought yesterday, you know?
Oh yeah, it's $49.99 at the ballpark store. So.
Yeah, well, exactly. How are you? Why are you in this competition? I know you've sat in the studios in the past and co-hosted, and you have an affinity for sports radio, both as a listener, a caller, a sponsor, and now you want to make the great leap.
Well, it's something that I've enjoyed doing over the last several years now, 3 years since we had our business. A lot longer on the radio, obviously, with as a caller and things like that. I enjoy it. I enjoyed the time that I spent with Rob and Alan and you and Ray and everybody, Bruce Cunningham and Aaron Wilson. I've had a lot of fun with it, and so as soon as I saw the competition, it was something that I thought that
maybe I can do that. Yeah,
sure,
there you go. I mean, hey, look, every person that's ever listened here thinks for a minute they could do it. And 2.5 years ago, we held this competition. We came in and guys melted. So this time, I'm just figuring, you know, 5 minutes is a good, like, training wheels. You know, if you can do 5 minutes, you can do 10. If you can do 10, you can do 20. But we'll start things off with 5 minutes. So this competition for you, you've been blogging. What have you been blogging about? And give us your background, where you went to school, why you're a Phillies fan. Tell everybody about yourself.
Sure. I'm from just north of Harrisburg, a small town from Millersburg, Pennsylvania. Town has 3,000 people in it, so it is a small town. I went to school in Buffalo, New York. I actually have a degree in bowling management.
Where'd you go, Canisius?
I went to actually Erie Community College, right across the street from Rich Stadium.
Okay, I know where you are. So you're in Orchard Park.
All right. So I went there.
So you froze your ass off and probably saw some good football if you were there in the late 80s.
I was there in the late 80s. I saw the first year of the Jim Kelly, Andre Reed Super Bowl run that they lost.
The K-gun with the great Ted Marchibroda.
Absolutely.
Right.
Thurman Thomas. The whole thing. So went to school there, have a degree in bowling management. I spent...
bowling management. Dude, I'm not going to let that go by.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, a bowling man. What do we get taught? Is it like the monkeys in the Flintstones where you pick the pins up and put them up? Or
it is. I had to hire a bunch of octopuses in order to set the pins up.
I like
machine,
that.
so,
perfect.
No, it's like a restaurant or a hotel management type curriculum where you have business classes and then the function classes of a bowling center, whether it's mechanics or promotions and marketing, things like that. It was a combination of...
Did you ever manage a bowling center?
Sure, that's what brought me to Baltimore originally. I managed Crown Lanes in Hawthorne on Eastern Avenue for Brunswick.
I bowled at those lanes in the past, back with the Church's Fried Chicken in front and all that, yeah.
Yeah, I managed that place in 1992 and 1993 and into 1994. Worked there, and then moved away, went to South Carolina. Actually, I went back to Harrisburg, managed a place there, went to South Carolina, and came back to Baltimore, ran the old Colt Lanes on Merritt Boulevard. So.
All right, well, that's home territory for me. Danny Wiseman got his start over there, so that's all good. All right, man, well, you're in this thing, you've been blogging, you've been writing. Anything else you want to say before we begin this competition?
No, it's been a lot of fun, and you know, I thank you for the opportunity to come back in a studio.
I thank all of you for wanting to do this. You know not what you want, trust me. You think you want this.
Exactly. It's one of those things that, yeah, you think you can do it, and you know, because I've been in here for a couple of times in the past, it seems like a lot of fun, and you know, I love sports just like everybody else.
Well, if you're looking for an edge, Mike Williams has a little edge about him because he's been...
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love Wnst.net.